I couldn't do it. Did we actually do it this time? And it be right? And everything's good?
Yeah, because I did it.
You better behave.
Probably won't.
People can see you being mean to me.
What they can't see is you pinching me under the camera.
I'm not. My hands, if I let go of my hands, the laptop's gonna fall. Oh, okay, right here it shows us right there.
I think Matt finally woke up.
Did he text you back?
Yeah.
Oh, we don't want the full screen. Why did I do that? Good morning. Good morning. Good afternoon.
Why did you do that? You weren't on full screen. You said, I don't want full screen, and then you switched it to full screen.
I pressed exit to get off of full screen. I don't know who's on, but hello, guys.
How come how does it not tell? Go down.
I say good morning because I'm used to saying good morning. It's not morning, as you can tell. So.
There's a comment up there. Where are you going?
Hey, Heather.
Hi, Heather.
Tommy.
Hey, Tommy.
That's crazy to see you on here. It's good to see you on here.
Hello,
Hi,
Alicia. Tim.
Okay, Tim, I know it's you. Is it the adaptive
Maritimer.
Maritimer? Okay. Hey.
It's a sailor.
Oh, okay. Awesome. We're going to get used to the YouTube thing. You know, we wanted to do it a long time ago, but Windstream is who we had before, and it would not do our videos. So now we have a better service. Hi, Sharon Burke.
Hi, Monica.
Oh, hi, Monica.
Sharon.
I'm just seeing them. Okay. I'm getting it now.
Hi, Caitlin.
I'm getting it. So I'm going to kind of just... Okay, we've had this discussion in some of our summertime chats on Facebook. I'm going to try to suppress my mouth. I'm going to try to let him do some talking, okay? That's how this is going to work.
Just going to try. She didn't say she was.
I will. I'm excited to see you too, Sharon.
Old School's on.
Where's he at? Hey, Old School.
We got a little bit of snow. It was like maybe
not much. Not much left.
1/8 of an inch.
He's been out working this evening in the cold wind. He's been out there working. So.
I was trying to get rid of some briar patches, get them all cut down so I could burn them. Unfortunately, the wind is gusting like 40 miles an hour, and it's blowing tin everywhere. It's blew a new piece of tin off of the top of the shop, so that's another chore that I don't want to do because I don't like getting on top of buildings because I don't like heights.
Sharon. Oh, do you hear that?
I don't know if you guys can hear that, but
crazy.
that's from our porch add-on.
I'm going to try so hard, Sharon. You know me and my mouth. I'm always going.
We had about 5 inches. Man,
I'm so glad Caitlin's feeling better. Hate lots of snow and ice. Okay. We got about 5 inches. Yeah, you guys have a lot up north. Yes. And you know, I just realized when we got notifications about Living on a Dime being live tonight, I'm like, we picked a really bad night, but it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay.
We can just move it 30 minutes later. It doesn't have to be at 6.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be at 6.
It's Monday. It could be at 7.
Because when we have time, I like to watch. I like to watch them.
Yeah, because they were making egg rolls tonight.
Like, darn, we have to go live. No, we didn't say that. That's not true. We didn't say that. Yeah. Lots of rain here too. But he's had some really great ideas for some videos that we want to do.
Everybody heard it. She admitted I have great ideas.
The one that you didn't want to talk about that I want you to talk about.
I don't want to talk about it yet.
Okay, so tell him about this other stuff then. Because I like to do the videos. I really, really like to make the videos. I like to take all the clips and I like to put them all together. I'm talking about out there.
I'm like, well, I don't know what to talk about now because you brought up what I didn't want to talk about.
No, I'm talking about out there. The stuff you were having.
Clearing off all
the stuff that you found.
I found part of a horse. That was interesting. Found a bridle. I think that's what it is. Is that what goes over there?
I didn't know that stuff. I wasn't talking about
what you lead them with. I don't know horses.
Elite?
I know horsepower. I do not know anything about horse.
Elite?
Yeah, Elite. My 11-year-old daughter
Chloe knows more about that than we do.
Yeah, because her dad has.
She loves riding horses. Chloe does.
So yeah, I was trying to get all the leaves raked up away from all the fallen trees because I don't want to be cutting through with my chainsaw and hit a piece of metal or hit a big rock, and it's just safe that way.
Yeah.
But today, since the wind was blowing so much, raking leaves didn't really what?
I'm just reading her. That's a wind chill. I gotta know that they're in a different. They use something different than we do.
So the raking the leaves didn't go as well. I tried to rake with the wind, but it wasn't the way I wanted to go because we've got a trail back there that was cut out for like a tractor and a four-wheeler, and I'm going to build the pen kind of on the cutout along the trail of it. That way, when I go to feed and check the fence, I can just drive the trail. I don't have to make a new one. But tonight my goal was to clear off all the low-hanging branches, cut up or trim down. We got some nice trees back there, but they're so clustered that they won't grow very good. So was thinning out some trees tonight, which I don't recommend in high wind because you never know which way they're going to fall.
Yep.
What happened?
Oh, sorry. I switched screens.
Why you do this?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm glad you want to come on and spend time with us. That's awesome. We're trying to figure this out. Like, we come on here maybe on YouTube and talk about the things that we posted or things that we're going to do. Because we used to do a lot of vlogging, it seems like, and we don't do a lot of that anymore, and I really, really like it. So, may follow him around with the camera and just, get some shots.
Yeah, so you can see where we're starting. I think it'd be cool to see where we start to where it ends up. I've got my to-do list made just for the hog pen, and it's broke down into 6 groups: clearing, cleaning, finding. I need to invest in a magnet that I can go through and check for nails and stuff out there, because there's a bunch of debris out there and stuff, and I really don't want the hogs to get something in their feet and have to, extra medical bills just because I didn't take the time to look for nails and screws and what.
I'm looking at Heather's post about the toilet seat. The toilet seat, Heather, on Facebook.
It's better than walking in there and finding saran wrap.
Oh, I can't wait for spring either. What kind of hogs you gonna get, babe?
I'm gonna do probably a Duroc and ham.
Whatever we can eat. That's what we're gonna get, right?
Yeah. It'll probably. I found a guy that has some Duroc mix, and I can't say the name. They're like Hampshire or something like that. But they should get to about 300 pounds before butcher weight. So hopefully, I'm going to contact him. Oh, actually, I'm waiting for an email back from him to see if I can put a deposit on a couple of pigs, because apparently first come first serve. So the sooner I get a hold of him, and I got on his profile and I looked at all the pigs that he was raising, but what I was really looking at was the shape of his farm, because you can really tell a lot about the quality of the animal you'll get if you look at the quality of like their pens. Is there trash all in there with them? You know what I mean? Just whether or not they've been taken care of. If the adults have been taken care of, then I just feel more comfortable that I'm getting something that'll be healthy, and even if it costs a little more, I'm okay with that, because it's going to be what feeds the family. So I'm sure I could probably get some cheaper hogs somewhere, but in the long run, I'm not sure if that would actually be worth it. And it gives me more of a peace of mind. And sometimes that peace of mind is worth the extra $20-$30 you'll spend. So I plan on getting 3 hogs. I was going to get a male and 2 females.
I watch Art and Bree. I do. I watch Art and Bree.
Who?
Art and Bree.
Art and Bree.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't watched them yet. I see them on our feed all the time, but I'm
Really,
usually
Heather?
watching-
You can can sausage. Interesting. Because one of my other projects
I
is,
showed you a video of canning sausage and stuff, and you said it looked gross.
I don't remember. Probably did look gross, but I
You
told
said,
him
"Oh, I don't know about that."
I know of the setup that I want to do our little outdoor thing off our porch where we grill and stuff. I want it to be like an outdoor kitchen type thing with the outdoor sink thing, so that we can do our canner out there in the summer and just do all this stuff out there. And so I said, okay, all these projects we have, we need to do videos on them and post them to share, but then also to remember maybe what we've done or how we did it.
Oh, he says I do. Okay, I was misinterpreting that comment.
Okay, I've got to try that then. As soon as he butchers a hog, I got to try that. That would be awesome.
The canning of the sausage and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, most of it, I don't know if we'll can as much as we'll freeze.
No, but I want
because
to try. I want to try some.
we,
I do. That'd be good.
We're gonna vacuum seal a lot of it. Heather, do you use your own seasoning when you make your sausage, or do you use a commercial?
That's a good question. Yeah.
If you do, could you link it to this? Link it in the comments or something?
Because we are planning to go to the Deep South Homestead Gathering in March, and I'm really hoping to get some good advice and tips and tricks from some of those seasoned homestead people, the ones that have been doing it. They know what they're doing. They know what works, what doesn't work, and I really am excited about that.
Yeah, blowing a hole in the ceiling would not be good
Yeah, I don't want to blow a hole in the ceiling.
because I would have to fix it.
That's what I want to do, because we spend a lot of time. Y'all know our front porch little devos out there. We spend a lot of time out there, and so we cook out there too. And I said I really want to redo that area right there to where we can do all of it.
I'm all about canning the sausage, but I do like making it in I like having it in the stuffed in the
Oh yeah,
in
yeah,
the
yeah.
in the intestines.
Like links.
Yeah. I like it
Yep.
a lot.
And we have the little thing to do it, don't we?
Wait, no.
But we need a bigger one. We need a bigger one. We really like to sit out on the porch, have our coffee in the summer, talk about the Lord with y'all, and just hang out. And so this will just be another little addition to it.
Yep. Which will only be on the weekends.
Yeah, we'll only be able to do stuff like that on
Since
the
we
weekends.
work. And the wind is really getting.
I've never made sausage myself yet. It's on my to-do list. Okay, but you can the sausage. That's good to know. That's good to know.
I wonder if she means.
And he's found this. We were looking at some stuff yesterday, and he was watching some other homesteader things, because that's where we're not calling ourselves homestead, but we're doing some of the things that they do. But that fencing that's electric that you can move around and do different things with, he found some of that.
Living traditions.
So that we're going to use that around the whole backyard where we're going to put the garden this year, to keep the critters out, because they'll come and destroy everything. You can can any meat.
Yep.
Challenge accepted. We're going to try some. We're going to try all different types of meat. I've not ever done meat.
I've got a whole bunch of saved videos on canned meat. I'm a guy. That's the one I care about canning the most.
Got to have the meat.
Leave the vegetables. Can me some meat. I like potted meat. I love potted meat.
I like Vienna sausage, but I don't like the potted meat that you've
It's the
got
same
to
thing.
eat out of the.
Yeah, you make a sandwich.
I can't do that. I can't do Spam either anymore. I can't do Spam, but I know. I don't know if it's just.
Spam is gross.
Yeah, I feel that way
Hey, you
too.
keep your
I
opinion
used
to
to be able
yourself,
to eat
lady.
it, but
Do what?
Spam's good,
I
especially
can't.
fried spam with eggs.
yeah, he eats.
Ew.
He'll fry up some Spam.
Corned beef hash with some eggs. It's good stuff.
Potted meat. Okay, Alicia.
What is potted? Alicia, Monday we will have one for you.
Okay,
we'll have it on the live stream.
Yeah, we'll do it on the YouTube live stream. Okay.
We'll show you exactly what it is. And
Or you can Google it, but I
she's-
will not be eating it. No,
she's gonna
no,
eat it,
No,
yeah.
you're gonna
Mhm.
eat it.
No.
It's meat. It's like ground up meat
Where's your
packed in a
camera
can.
at? I have no idea where I'm staring at. Am I supposed to be? Am I?
My camera.
okay,
Look,
I'm gonna
watch
stare
my
at the
finger.
camera.
Watch my finger.
I'm not. It's like a sobriety test.
It's right there.
Okay, now look at your screen and see if I'm looking right at it.
Now you are.
Okay. I don't like
Wait,
it.
it's delayed.
It's what?
I guess it doesn't matter. I guess it
I
don't
feel
matter.
like I'm looking at myself, but then when I see it in the camera, it's like I'm looking off into space.
You
'Cause
should
it's-
check out.
It's twisted.
Oh, that's
You
loud.
gotta loosen it. Don't break it. I'm always trying to force things where they don't go.
If it don't fit, it will fit eventually. You should check out, what is that? Lumna Acres?
We are subscribed to them already.
Oh, are we? Well, we share the same channel and the same Google account, and so sometimes I have to scroll past all his stuff to get to my stuff, and
All
he's
the-
got to do the same.
All the bushcraft, trap
Yeah.
making.
Challenge sent to you, girl.
We should do a video on
want
it.
to
I
Bean
should do
Bizzle,
that.
you have to eat potted meat. No!
Yeah, that's fair.
It's kind of like a little can of mashed up meat. Or it's
Jalapeno
great.
flavored.
Oh, Sharon likes potted meat.
Yeah, sure. Hey, when we next time.
Yes, Recipe Archaeology did the Vienna sausage where they have the different flavors and they tried them.
I don't like the barbecue, but I don't like barbecue. I don't like barbecue sauce.
But you like to barbecue. Like, I know we've already talked about this. Don't give me the finger. I
was
know.
gonna say, this
I
is
know.
two different things.
I know. I know.
There's
Guys, don't go
barbecue
there
and
with
there's
him.
Grill.
Don't go there with him.
Oh, we gonna get a whole big debate on this going.
You used to love to make stuffed eggs with the yolk and potted meat mixed in with your mayo and pickles.
Do you use
Sharon.
pickled eggs to do that, or? Because I love me some pickled eggs.
Yeah, he's gonna want pickled eggs. As
Um,
soon as we get the
the
chickens,
reason-
then they start doing their
The
thing.
reason I was watching Living Traditions Homestead
There is a difference.
is
Oh,
they're
Tommy,
only
don't you
they're
even
only
start.
a few hours away, and they live in southern Missouri.
Mm-hmm. They're not far
It
from
only
us.
takes it's like 3 hours. And
Is he getting red? Are you getting red in the face? Well, I hit a
I
subject.
think it's
didn't I?
because it's because I work outside, and my Puerto Rican's coming out.
Oh gosh.
Yes, I am actually Puerto Rican, so I can say that.
And then we seen where they had how they did their garden. They tilled it up, and then they rolled out what was that stuff?
Cloth.
A cloth thing. And then they had this system. What was it?
Water
The
system.
water tape?
Water
No,
tape.
was it water tape?
Mhm.
And he looked up the price, and for our little area, it wasn't going to cost like $30 to get
Yeah.
the little. Yeah, so I'm like, why
It's
not?
actually
why
made-
not do it?
It's made for planners, but I looked on how to modify it, and all you really do is just lay it out.
For anything that's going to make our life a little easier, so we can be able to do it, because we don't have like a lot of time in our
And-
daytime to work it. This would be easier.
You guys should go check out Living Traditions and check out their gardening. They have, I think it's like 17 videos, and they go step by step on how they do it. And their garden
Sharon.
just produced, I think just one row produced 1,000 pounds of tomatoes. So that was. Can you imagine 1,000 pounds of tomatoes?
I can't do pickled eggs. I really can't. But you know what? I gotta be honest. I've really never tried them. I've only smelled them, and I wasn't able to eat them. So, do I know if I don't like them? Really, I don't. I just say I don't. I've not actually ate them.
I know that Kevin will not eat deviled eggs. That was I asked them that question on their live stream last night. Deviled
Did
eggs,
you?
yes or no?
Oh yeah, when they had their yeah.
It was
That was
no,
Saturday
just no.
night.
That was Saturday night.
They're on Saturday nights. Yeah.
Oh, what's today?
Yeah.
Oh, it's Monday. I had to work today.
Yes, I do watch me some Danny and Wanda, and I love to try to get on when they're live. We can't do the Saturday night one because they're on a little later than we want to be up, but like at their noon when they're eating their lunch, and if I'm able, I love to come on and watch and listen.
Alicia, if you get the chance to try some pickled eggs, you need to do it. But it needs to be the pickled eggs, not in the green, but in the purple.
What's a French mutt?
He says, I'm just a French mutt. He's French.
Oh, okay. See?
Canada
Yep.
is...
Sorry.
Just
Tim, I apologize. I'm sorry.
She was fixing to like Google French
I was gonna
mutt.
Google it, but I probably don't need to Google it.
No.
We got into this thing. Y'all don't do it. I'm just gonna say it, okay? Don't go do it on your phone. Don't do it. We were watching some stuff.
Did I say deviled eggs? I meant pickled
And
eggs. I'm sorry.
yeah, I was wondering what the deviled egg thing come on. But we were watching some
Maybe
stuff,
it's just my brain wanting your deviled eggs.
and you Googled it, and it was the dark web. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
don't
do not
Google
Google that on our account. We're gonna have people coming after us.
If you guys haven't
Ah.
noticed that when you Google something to research, or if it's something you're looking to buy or something, when you go back onto your Facebook account, there'll be ads for the very thing that you were searching on Google.
Yeah,
for.
even sometimes on the YouTube channels I watch, you'll get that. But right now I'm getting all that homeschool stuff because I've been
See,
looking at all that.
Heather knows.
What is it? You don't eat
purple
dogs,
eggs.
crystals, especially a mutt.
Dogs are amazing.
Montreal, Quebec. Okay, I just didn't Google it for giggles. I made him get off. I'm like, don't you Google that on your phone.
Yeah, sometimes
I'm missing some
you
stuff.
really got to be careful what you Google.
Yeah, that's a real thing. That's a real thing.
We were talking about pigs. How we
Purple
got
egg, huh?
pigs
You
and
guys
got
got
off on
weird
eggs.
food up there in America. But our weird food is good.
Sometimes good.
Yeah, because I am going to be pickling my own eggs with sausage. I love pickled sausage. I love pickled eggs. One of my favorite traditions about hunting season was after the morning hunt, we'd always go down to this little store. It's closed now, so we can't do it, but we'd always go down and they would make us like these giant turkey sandwiches.
That'd be awesome, Tommy.
And they always had this big deal of deviled eggs. And during hunting season, I kind of get, superstitious, I guess. I like to do things a certain way, and I go to tree stands a certain way. I park in the same spot. I wear 3 pairs of socks all season. That's only because that's all I got.
Oh, those big fluffy ones.
Yeah, my
The ones.
wool
If I
socks.
put his hunting stuff in with the regular laundry, it's a bad deal. Bad day for me.
I gotta rewash them all twice to get the smell out.
When we were first dating and he would ask me to go hunting with him, it would be awful. I would be just dressed as my normal self, and what I didn't know was you're not supposed to wear makeup or you're not supposed to wear perfume or anything that smells. I didn't know it. I didn't know it.
I guess I took for granted that people would know not.
There was one time I came and you made me go shower. He made me go get in the shower and use his Scent-Away
body soap. Yes.
He really did that, and I did it. I was like, okay.
That was when she loved me.
That was a long time ago. Yeah, I wouldn't do it. I mean, I love you, but I wouldn't do it now. Like,
No, now she
you can
tells me
go
just
on.
go by yourself. Heather, there's also something else we're going to be pickling. She just doesn't know about it yet.
Great.
It involves the end of an animal. We're going to do pickled pig's feet, and we're
No,
doing
we're
pickled
not.
snout. Yes,
You
we
can
are.
do that, and it's gonna stay outside. You can take that stuff in the shop.
I'm with Mom.
That's gross, isn't
It's-
it, sister?
All
Yeah.
it is the same meat.
Okay, Pat.
What?
When you are done making them, just let me know. Oh, it went away. How do I get back up?
You gotta
Yeah, but if I scroll right
look,
there,
touchscreen.
it's not this one. I touch. Chloe's is a touchscreen.
I saw her get ready to actually hit the button that would move, so I acted like it was touchscreen to see if it would like freak
Just
her
let
out.
her know, and she'll come help you eat them. Probably not the pig's feet, but.
Pig's feet is gross.
I bet you she would try them.
Mm-mm.
Pig's feet
Mm-mm.
gross.
No, he doesn't use foot warmers.
Foot warmers. For what?
A Canadian classic. Y'all do a video on that. Do some cooking videos on that. That'd be interesting to see.
Wait, what's the foot warmers? Oh, for hunting
Yeah,
season?
yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I've taken hot hands and I've put them down in my boot
No
under
pig's
my
feet.
toes, but that's about it.
No, siree. Bobtail, no pig's feet, mister. I agree. And he would do it. He and my son Cody would totally try it.
Dropping around in pig poop. Yeah.
Gross.
I'll clean it. I mean, I'm not gonna.
That's just, I can't.
Mom.
What?
Did I tell you one time whenever
We're
I
gonna
went
have
to
hog jowl
Brianna's
too.
house?
That's the cheek.
One time I went to Brianna's house, we rode on her go-kart, and cow crap just slingshotted in my mouth. And
I
had
think
to
you have told me that.
swallow it.
Yeah, I think she has told me that. So,
Yep. So tomorrow the plan is we're gonna go out and do some pictures, walk you around the back side. I think I'll be able to get some more cleared out. I've been debating on whether or not to buy a tractor, and I'm not going to, and I want to explain why.
Because I gave you the like motorcycle or tractor thing.
No, I could do both. I don't want to do the tractor because I want to do everything by hand. I don't see
Come say hi to Caitlin, Chloe.
where the expense of the tractor would be
It's
offset by the amount of work that I could do on the small area that we have.
Hi, Caitlin. No, I should have got your glasses on. I'm a nerd.
You're not a nerd.
I probably will get a better lawnmower that will pull a trailer.
Yes, at least a tiller, because that area we're gonna do is a big area out there.
I plan on getting a tiller because I can use it in hunting season too.
Oh, to sow your corn.
No.
Yeah. Oh, what?
Hmm?
Your no, not your grass stuff.
Grass stuff?
That stuff you plant.
Yes.
What
Food
is it?
plots.
Yes, food plots.
Mhm.
How do I not know this stuff? Oh my gosh.
It's been 8 years. I don't know.
I don't know either. Oh my gosh.
See, Tom.
Yes, Tom. I mean, yeah, Tommy, you know. I know you know. Y'all know all of it. So, yeah. Read Sharon's comment. It's bad enough you have to skin their fat little behind, but you can't even skin the feet.
Actually, we're gonna save the skin and make cracklings, so we'll probably burn most of the hair and everything off.
Yeah, he is going to keep it old school. And Deep South Homestead had something about rendering lard, and I thought that was interesting. So I thought we could give it a try, because if it doesn't turn out, it's not going to be a big waste. But it would be nice to try it and can it and have it, because it is so cool to think that you got this little animal and you've raised it up, you know exactly what you fed it, what it's had, where it's coming from beginning to end, and you process it and it feeds your family. I mean, that sounds amazing.
Blue, we are
Beehives,
actually.
we've looked into that
We
too.
are. I've been doing some research on that.
Y'all are making me hungry.
I actually found beehives that you can buy on Marketplace on Facebook.
I've
that
been wanting bees for years now.
They already have the queen. They already have the bees. A lot of people are getting out of it for some reason. But if you get on Marketplace on Facebook and just type up beehives, I mean, I think I found like 40 of them that people were
I
selling.
was in our local grocery store in our town,
No chitlins.
and this has been back in the summer or spring, and I was behind a guy, and
Old
he
school
had
got rid of
like
his tractor.
tons of sugar, like the big sugars, and he said it was for his bees and it was expensive. But I guess it depends on how many you have, how many you have to feed.
Yeah, and that was his supply for months. It wasn't.
Oh, it wasn't just,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, old school. It's James, right?
Yes.
James. Yeah, because really, honestly,
No pig hair.
to buy a tractor, I don't want to do anything on payments. So I budgeted $5,000, and I got on and I looked, and for the quality of tractor I could get, for the
He's
price
got
range,
2 chillers that work good for him.
the offset cost on gas and maintenance wouldn't be worth it to me.
But
for
the barrel would
benefits.
be good to have to do some of these bigger jobs,
Like what?
like when we're hauling stuff around.
What do you mean?
We got that big old pile that we wanted to push over.
I know, but my neighbor's got tractor. I said I can borrow, so why should I?
Oh, well, that takes care of that.
Hmm? No, most of that stuff is actually going to go to the dump. So my to do or to buy list includes a tiller.
Sharon's got a nice tiller she'll be selling.
We got to get a trailer to haul stuff with. I'm going to make a portable pen for the back of my truck to haul the hogs and chickens home with. And because the
Well, we
only
already made one though.
it's not big enough for hogs. So.
Oh, that's true.
The only time that I'm going to be hauling them full size, they're going to be dispatched at that time.
Did we put the turkeys in that thing? In the one that we made?
Yes. We did.
They were big though.
Yes, but it's been sitting out in the weather. For...
No, I'm just thinking about it. What we used it for. I know we had all the chickens in it. Let's see here.
Well, Sharon, if you do decide, holler at me and we will.
Road trip.
I didn't even have to say it, did I? I gotta get some water because I've done good, people. This is my second dill of water today. I have not had pop.
We didn't make coffee this evening either. Surprise! I know. Surprise!
But,
And
that
coffee is my crutch when we're doing live streams. I kind of need something to do with my hands. So you guys haven't seen I've been doing this the whole time, and
You do have to. Yeah, you do
Yeah.
have to use my hands. That's what I was thinking.
I have to use your hand.
No.
Well, all right.
You do. You do have to. Yeah. I wish we lived closer. I would help you cut them hogs up. Yes, and we're so far away. I mean, from some of you guys are way up north, and so we watch you, and you're getting all the snow, and we didn't get anything.
See, he's just got 2 tillers now. I have got 2 really good weed eaters. I've bought both of them brand new, and I've used them once, and they both died on me.
Like that weed eater that you had.
Yep. I bought a brand new Husqvarna. I used it maybe 4 or 5 times, and it died.
It had a leaf blower on it, so
Yeah,
we
I've
would
got
like.
the leaf blower, the tiller, and the brush attachment. So I went and bought another one at Lowe's. I did not get the warranty because the last time I did, I
You
took it up
girls.
there and they're like, "Oh, we don't do the warranty. We just sell them." I'm like,
Yeah.
"Well, that just aggravated me because I just drove 30 minutes to a place that."
How do I use an emoji?
So I need to find somebody that does small engine repair pretty soon so they can get our weed eaters done because
I'm gonna play
I
the
would like to
emojis.
have my leaf blower back.
Yeah, because we were driving the motorcycles with it, and it just like dried them real smooth, like real pretty, like.
I mean, I know I could go get another leaf blower, but darn it,
You've already got all the attachments out there.
I know, and I'm tired of spending money on
Things
weed
are just
eaters.
made really, really cheap, and so you really waste your money on some of this newer stuff.
I should have just.
Went to the pawn shop and got one because sometimes that stuff works a
Yeah,
lot
I
better
should've
than
just
that
went
new
and-
stuff that you buy at Lowe's or Home Depot.
If
that
you're gonna buy something, buy
Yeah.
a steel. I mean, I should have just for the money that I spent on both weed eaters, I could have bought like a really top of the line steel weed eater, and they have like.
Okay, thank you. He knows a preacher friend in town who works in small engines. He might could get your
All right,
things going.
that'd be nice. Get both of them going. You can use one.
Yeah. Hey, I know how to do yard work. You're acting like I don't know how. The only thing I can think of that's reasonable is they have to move to Alabama for many reasons, not just a decent football team. But
Oh, she's just you're just trying to get something started, aren't you? Because I'm pretty sure I got a couple OU fans on tonight.
Oh, I see the rules.
If Louise Miranda was on, be some hog action going on here.
Need to move. Yeah, if Jeff was on here, he'd be screaming "Woo Pig Suey" left and right. So yeah, I think I'm going to do everything with hand tools and chainsaws and a tiller.
Go Pokes.
And a weed eater.
Yeah, it's a lot of handwork, but he said something this evening that he said, I'm trying to be, what was it, sexist, but I like being out there working, coming in, and dinner's done. And I'm thinking, nothing's changed for me. I cook dinner every But it's
Yeah,
the
but
feeling
it's
I
usually-
think, for him to just come in and roll Tide. There she goes.
It's usually because before I would just be sitting in my recliner waiting. I wouldn't be
Who else we
doing
got?
anything.
Monica is
Roll Tide, go Pokes.
Is Monica, does she do the orange? Oh, I thought she was OSU. Is it? I don't want none of that. Sorry.
Doesn't understand that
They could be house divided.
divorces happen over football.
They could be house divided.
And that's not even
They make
that's
the
not even a
tag car
joke.
signs for it, so.
He has pictures to prove it. I gotta show you.
You guys, guess what? We don't do any of it. We're not for or against any of you, so we're neutral.
Yeah, I don't really watch
We
football.
don't even watch
because
football. We don't have TV anymore either, though. So
I used to watch.
that's what started this whole
Here-
YouTube adventure.
They need to move football season when it's not hunting season.
Yeah,
if
that's
they
true
want me
too.
to watch it.
He does hunting, so. We are not on well water. We are on rural water.
Monica.
We have could get easy access if we were to have a well dug here because we're right next to a ravine that holds water.
Well,
but
we have a spring in our
yeah,
in the holler in our front yard. There's actually a spring.
but it's a ways from the house. We do have water source, but we don't have well water.
We used to have the neighbor that owned the property before, like
Look at her
20
Facebook.
years ago. He actually
he
had.
is.
I'm on her Facebook. He had a pump down there, and he would pump the water out of the well up the hill, because where our house is, he had cows here. He had cows, so instead of watering them all the time, he had a pump set up on a timer, and it would kick on. He was a smart guy. So it would kick on, it would fill it up, it would run for like 20, 30 minutes, fill up their trough, and it'd shut off. And so the little concrete building is still in the bottom of the holler. Chloe actually got stuck down there one day.
What?
And it's actually flowing really good right now because of all the rain. And it's really good water. I mean, the quality is really good.
Okay, so Heather, it's like city water, but we're not in the city, and so we're in a rural water district, and so we get water from them. It's like city water, though. It's on a line. It's on a line.
I don't know why I scrolled so far. It's her profile picture. Why can't I look up?
So you guys just have city or well.
See.
You don't have like out in the country districts that provide you water. Oh, okay.
Cowboys.
Okay. Well, he
I'm
just
gonna like
found it.
because she's got the picture on.
He
so
just found you on Facebook and saw your picture. So I
didn't-
think I like that picture, but I can't remember.
I didn't let him read the caption she put under it.
Oh. Okay. We've seen the Berkeley filters. I know they're very expensive, but I've thought about investing in one of those too.
Yeah, because we get
Because
most of the
sometimes our water has weird stuff, like it's when
it's just oxygen.
when they've had to.
It's got oxygen in it because they got so many breaks that are happening.
Yeah, so I've thought about doing that.
One of the they ran one across on the side of a low water slab, and we had this huge storm come through, and it didn't fare so well, so they've had to replace it. And it was a main line, so it was like a 4-inch line. So
Yeah. And is it hard water? Because I know that our
Yes, we
faucets and things, we have to replace
we have
those because
hard
they
water.
start.
about a year.
Yeah,
We get about a
we'll
year
replace
out of some of them. The ones closest to the water tank. We actually have a filtration system
But
back
it's not
there,
set up.
but we don't know how to use it.
Yeah.
Honestly,
And it'd be expensive, I think, to get all the stuff
you
for
gotta
it.
put salt in it and everything.
Yeah. Pure mineral water.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah. Well,
Rural water is actually, we have I think 5 or 6 water companies in our county.
is there that many?
Because we're on number 3, and I know there's a number 4 because we saw the truck driving around.
But I don't know if they're from here. I don't know.
Yeah, they're cherry tree and stuff. That's a different one. And then you got City. They're number 1.
I used to be on Cherry Tree a long time ago.
Because the
Then-
city, the
now we're
Stilwell
on-
Lake is actually considered city limits because it's owned by the city.
Mhm.
I found that out by almost getting arrested for shooting guns.
Yeah. It's just fun to find out what everybody else, you know, like I just read here, city, and then 30 minutes out, you have to have well water so they don't extend, like you don't have water if you go way far out. So that would really help you choose if you were buying a place. You would want to make sure that you either had a water source, because here, if you buy a place, you know, and it says water, we know that there's a line that runs to it, and we don't have to dig our own well. So
Yeah,
that
'cause
would really
if you have
help
a
you
company
decide.
for around here, if you have a company come in to tap a well, if their first drill, if they don't hit water within so many feet, they will move and drill somewhere else, and they charge you each time they drill.
Jeez.
So it can get really expensive. We moved in. We already had counter.
All the amenities.
Yeah, we already had water.
All the
so
comforts.
It's never been a,
But it can be expensive, especially when you're filling up a swimming pool and you're trying to water gardens and things. And so that's why we're going to get that drip system,
yeah. If you
so
guys,
that it's just a slow,
if
and we're not wasting
you guys
water
are doing
out there.
garden like Heather and they the garden that they're doing, if you go on and look at that system that Living Traditions is using, you can get a system that'll do like it's made to do like potted plants, but are raised beds, and it was $35. And what it does, you hook your hose up to it, and it actually drips into the hole instead of like spraying everywhere. So it has holes cut every 12 inches that'll go by your plants where the root is, and it'll just slowly drip in there, so there's no erosion, there's no water waste. So for the $35 that we're going to buy the watering system with, is actually going to, by the end of our first growing season, it'll pay for itself almost twice for the amount of water we use just to water a little garden. So it might cost a little bit at the beginning.
Some of his number crunching again.
Yeah.
I didn't do it.
Because during the summer, during watering season, our water bill usually runs $50. When we're watering the vegetables and everything, it goes up to $75 to $80. So say you have a $15 increase per month, and this system only costs $35, and it lowers it by $20 per
Monica.
month. Or $10 per month. 3 months it pays for itself. So
She come on. Sharon, I know this probably is a really sensitive subject for you. I'm sorry, because she's had issues with her water. And then on the morning devotions, she said that her water had frozen up.
yeah, James, that creek. The name of our road is actually Tyler Springs. That's actually a freshwater spring that's actually coming out of the hillside.
It's beautiful in the spring and summer. That's where we love to ride our motorcycles through there, because it's
And
cool, and the twists and turns and
It
the
actually
scenery
flows
is really
down
pretty.
and fills up a guy's
It
pond.
was like last night, and she left it running. Wow. We thought about the water thing.
Blue, we would like to, but it's illegal.
Is it? I thought we had looked at that a couple
So,
years ago.
We're not
Wondering
going
if we
to
could collect
use the rain collection system. And that's the dumbest thing.
It was it a couple years ago when we looked into that.
Why are you doing it?
A
You're
couple
asking
years
a question.
ago. No, I was doing two. I was showing you the
It's
number
like, why
two.
is she doing the hashtag thing? It's like,
I was showing you two.
but your fingers were doing this.
Well, that's not what I meant.
Draw attention.
Sharon,
Yeah, I didn't know it was illegal, and someone was like, "Yeah, it's illegal in Oklahoma to collect rainwater."
But you might double check that. What we're telling you, we're not really sure.
Of course, they also
But I
told me
thought
it
that's
was
what we read.
illegal to burn your own trash, but they sell burn barrels.
You're getting a rain barrel for a bath. Okay, so some of you on here
BJ.
know who BJ Latta is. He lives in our area. He's got some really cool inventions, and one of them was his own homemade hot tub, right? And he built a fire under an old tub.
It's a cast iron tub.
Cast iron tub. Very cool. So, Sharon, I just had a mental image of that when you said that of you.
Tim, we actually have a place close to it. It's called Hot Springs, and you can actually go there.
Yeah,
and
we've
have
been
mineral
there.
baths. You can collect all. They have water, or they have.
It's Hot Springs, Arkansas.
Yeah, they have faucets, just like on the street, and you can actually take jugs and go fill it up. Now, don't do what I did, and the name is Hot Springs, Arkansas, and put your face under the faucet and turn it on because it is scalding hot when it comes out of that thing.
Remember we had motorcycles up there one year. This is it. We went up there because we thought we were gonna like relax in the spa and do all this nice stuff. And so we walk in and we're watching the introductory video of like the welcome video. And when we realized that they were going to bathe us, we were out of there. We weren't gonna do that. So we went to
Yeah, dude, no, don't touch me.
the pool area.
Yeah.
And we just swam in the little mineral pools.
They had 4 pools, and they were all 4 different
We didn't go through
temperatures.
the spa treatment
So,
thing.
when a dude comes in with a loofah on his hand, no.
Yeah. Yeah, hey, it
I'm
couldn't be
only
any
gonna
worse
get
than me
so
getting stuck in the
modern.
jacuzzi and having to call 911 to get me out. I love that story. And this place that we're staying in March, you said that's where that happened, right?
Uh-oh.
Because I booked our room this last weekend. I booked our room at the place that you sent us.
Yes. Yes, hot springs are really good. She does have all the look.
Guys, we've been on here like for 40
Yeah.
minutes. We probably need to say goodnight to you. I'm so glad you guys come on with us.
Yeah, it's my feet are. I'm ready to get out
So
of the-
we're trying to figure out like if we're just gonna talk about our little farming adventure on YouTube and then doing more of a devotion type thing on Facebook. We're not really sure how that's gonna work because some of you don't do Facebook. And I had a conversation with a girl that had found us through Instagram and she didn't do Facebook. And so I was telling her about the live devotions because she was watching some of the Proverbs that I posted. So I'm not really sure how we're going to do this.
Yeah, I think we'll start having a devotion to go with, and then do an update on how the pigs and the garden is progressing, and the chicken build. The chicken coop build. We're not going to build chickens.
Well, okay, so we were going to put him in the shop because it was going to be easy to do that. But he's got this whole nother, he drew out plans. And so that will be another video that we do as the process. He's going to build their own little thing. So
And I'll walk you through how I do it and the design, and
we didn't get a room with
Because-
the jacuzzi either, Sharon.
I'm going to do a lot of
The kids are coming along, so
like shortcuts. Not really shortcuts, but like little handy things that instead of
Everyone
it's going to be a
going to
reverse
Henry.
frame. I'll put it that way.
new or small pics of it. I promise I didn't show the picture. I didn't show it. I didn't show the picture of you. Oh.
Yeah, so the chicken coop, I'm actually going to build it from the outside in.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh.
because I'm going to be able to assemble and disassemble it.
Well,
Right.
that'll be interesting. I hope this works out. Because it's always better in your head, and then you go to do something, and it's
No,
like,
I've done stuff like this before.
well, that was a fail.
But when I was doing carpentry for
Oh,
a
yeah.
living,
Yeah, he's done carpentry. I've not done any of that.
we actually had
I just nail it and screw it here. If it looks good and it fits, then
we had a
leave it.
we had a client that was very wealthy. He would call
I
us.
hope you do,
and
Sharon.
his house was like 3 hours away. he would actually call us to come change his light bulbs. He would call us. We had to go and change his carpet because he was vacuuming, and where the carpet met the hardwood, the transition strip, like when he was vacuuming, he tore the transition strip, and the vacuum kind of frayed the end of the carpet, so he wanted all new carpet.
Well, if you had the money, I guess.
You could have just went from a 1-inch transition strip to a 2-inch, but he didn't want to do
Hey,
that.
babe, that carpet over there is ripped right there, and that won't cover it. Can we get new carpet in there?
Sometimes I need to shut up.
Will that work? Will that work for
But
me?
one of the things he wanted was a doghouse that he could move around. And no, that wasn't him. Somebody wanted a doghouse.
Yeah,
but
teach
they
her
wanted
so
it
she can post the video.
where it's kind of like it fits together like a puzzle. So you'll have one piece of 2x4 sticking out, and it'll actually have a groove cut into a 4x4, and it'll slide in. It'll drop a bolt in. It's no big deal.
See, because I did a lot of this work here, and so it's not professional. But if my carpenter would have done it, it would have looked better.
I didn't want it done.
You didn't want me to do it, did you?
I did not.
And so he was working evening shifts at the time, and so by the time I would get home from work, he would be gone, and I would start doing home repairs and home remodeling, and then he would be like, well, you should have done this or this and this. And see, this it used to be really bad. And I'm like, but if you would have just helped me. Yeah. But, so a lot of this that is done is not professional.
And it's going to be redone.
Yeah. Because I did it, and if it looked like it fit, then it went. Me and my kids, my boys tried to help. Yeah.
So another thing that we're going to invest in is a table saw. So instead of having
Thank you, James.
1x4, I'm going to take all the 1x4s down, and we're going to rip them in half, make
Yes.
1x2s. And
Alicia.
So buying the 1x4s is cheaper. You rip them in half, you get double the wood for the price of one. Because usually on stuff like this, you can buy it in bulk and get a discount on it. So
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
yeah, kind of something like that.
Yep. The contract is for,
Yeah.
yeah. Yep. Until we decide that we just want to, I guess, renew a loan or whatever, or mortgage.
I don't know.
But at the one we got now, it's so cheap. It's dumb to say no. It was dumb to say no to it because our house payment is so cheap for all this that if we were to go and renew it and put the interest and everything, it would be way more. So our thing right now is the perfect deal or contract. I don't know what to call it. It's the perfect thing for us.
You know, because we're trying to get to where we can actually just pay cash for it.
Yeah, if we get it down that cheap. Because now it's like 30.
If
we only owe what, 30s?
Because the only company that would give us a loan at the time, the interest rate was 36%.
And I think we've lived here 5 years now.
So to borrow the amount that I wanted to borrow, my interest was actually $75,000.
Yep.
And
So
I'm not doing that.
if we just do it like we're doing it and we took over the mortgage and pay it, then it saves us a whole lot of money. So that's why it's better for us to do
It was
that.
because at that time my credit rate was actually so bad.
Yeah, crazy interest.
My credit has gone bad now because every time I pay something off, my credit score goes down.
And see, we went through that that Dave Ramsey financial class at the church, and it teaches you how to snowball and get things paid off. And so some of you know we've been doing that, and so you really have to put your money into whatever you're going to pay. But now we're finding out that when you pay it off, it doesn't help your credit.
That's what he said too. He said once it gets down to zero, because my buddy Matt did the class, and he's going to do. We're hoping he's going to do another one, and I'd retake it just because I enjoyed it. And it's working. When we first started, we had
Yeah, it makes no sense.
I had 12 items on my credit, and a lot of them were delinquent because I ended up getting to where everybody was giving me stuff on credit, and I went credit crazy, I guess. And you always your eyes are bigger than your wallet kind of thing. And but now I'm down to my last 4 items, and once I get those paid off, my credit score will be 0
We hope.
because I have nothing that I'm making payments on.
So that's why we were going to try to just save and do cash, like pay cash when we can just pay cash, so that we don't get back into the debt
Alicia,
system.
it doesn't make any sense. To me, when you get something paid off, your credit score should go up, not down. But because you don't have anything out there to show that you're making payments on something, that's how they judge your credit score. Is you can have too many things on credit, and you can have not enough things on credit for your credit score to be bad. It's a crazy world, and so we're just going to get away from doing credit altogether. And if we
Yeah,
can't pay cash
it
for
doesn't
it, then we don't need it.
Yeah, but some things, like a house, you have to have unless you're just totally rich, you've got to make payments on some things. So I'm not saying that, but like piddly little things that we could save and buy for, that's different than if you need to have a car payment or you need to have a house payment. Those are different. Like we didn't need to have motorcycle payments because we were blessed to be able to
We got to pay
pay
cash.
cash for the ones we have, so we
Now,
don't owe on those.
The
but-
reason we got to pay cash for them is because some friends that we met through a CMA deal sold her bike to her.
But
Really good price.
yes,
Really dirt
it was
cheap.
$1,500, and this bike was in almost mint condition.
And
She had
it's-
hardly rode it,
It's actually
and-
worth $3,000.
and she
Blue Book value
gave
is
it to us for
$3,000.
half. And this
Yeah.
is what happened, guys. I knew I was gonna buy it, and so I was gonna save out of my paychecks, and I was able
Yes.
to pay cash for it because the Lord blessed me with overtime plus a bonus on one check, and so I was able to have enough cash to pay for it and some left over, and that was a blessing for me at that time.
Alicia, we got into that. We have a company here called Rent-A-Center. If you guys will bear with me just a second. That TV right there, we got from them. We end up paying $2,200 for that TV because we bought it on payments and with interest and stuff.
Never again.
Now you can buy that exact same TV at Walmart for $450. So if we would have saved for 3 months, setting $100 back a month, $25 a week, we could have bought that in 3 months instead of paying it out in the year and a half.
Yeah.
Making $140 monthly payments.
We don't, and then right after, we got it, we shut our satellite off because we just got rid of the TV. Like, we didn't need the TV. And so we didn't even watch it. So now what we do is we do watch YouTube on it or Netflix, or we do our screencast when we watch some of you guys
Every once in a while,
on
Cody
YouTube.
comes in and plays video games.
Yeah,
on
but
it,
we really don't even use the thing.
But yeah.
So, anyway, okay, guys, we've been on here an hour. We're gonna let you go, because time goes by so fast on here, and I know everybody probably has things to do this evening. I need to clean up the kitchen. I need to start the
I
dishwasher.
need to shower.
Just
I need
little
to trim
things
my
before
mustache. It's getting in my.
we turn in for the night.
lips.
So, we both got up really late this morning. Didn't realize it was so late.
Yeah, like.
There's no shame in
James,
saving money. That's right.
I think
Good night, Heather.
I've actually considered. I was going to talk to you about this, but I'm going to include them.
Wow.
I do
Okay.
a lot of figuring on everything to see the cost versus benefit, or the pros and cons of it. Like I said with the TV, if I would have done that before that, then we could have just bought one outright in a couple of months. So what I was thinking about doing is showing the cost and benefit of raising hogs versus buying pork at the store. And start showing what you can spend and how much it saves you doing it more like not doing the tractor to save gas, repair cost, tires, hydraulic fluid, the oil changes, all that stuff that tractors need, because the only one I could afford would be like in the 80s model. So it's going to need a lot of upkeep.
Yeah, some of you this morning, I said something about, I try to tell him things like, if the Lord's woken me up or told me something, I try to tell him, and he goes into that, I don't know, blank, like, stage. That's how I go when he starts talking about that. I can't stay with him.
Yeah, James, we will pray for you and your family.
Yes. Okay, James.
So good night, brother.
Let's just go ahead and pray out and get off, because it's an hour and I need to clean the kitchen and I need to dry my dish towels.
So you pray us out, babe, because you got the bigger voice.
I know.
Yeah.
Okay. Father, we want to thank you for this day. We want to thank you for this evening. We want to thank you for the time that we've got to come on here and fellowship and just talk about all the wonderful things, Lord, that you give us to do while we wait for you, Lord, in our mean times. Father, the hobbies and things, the desires that you've put in our heart. So, Father, I pray that through this new adventure, that you will help us glorify you in everything we do. Father, as we get out and we work in your creation, Father, help us and minister to our hearts, Lord, so that we can share that with others. That's what this is all about. So, Father, I pray over those that have come on tonight to be with us. Father, they are special in our heart. They're like our family. So I want to pray over them tonight. Father, I want to pray that you have you've sent angels from heaven, and you've placed them around each of us, Lord, as we turn in for the night. Father, I pray that you will watch over our minds as we sleep. And Father, I pray that if you have something for us, that you visit us in our dreams, or that you speak words into us, Father, and that when we wake up, Lord, in the morning, Father, that we will remember to praise you for the breath, praise you for our day ahead. And Lord, you know what everybody's dealing with. We each have individual needs. We have worries and anxieties about certain things. So Father, help us have peace tonight. Give us peace and joy and comfort in our home. Father, I praise you and I thank you in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna put this down. Thank you for coming on tonight, and we'll do something on Facebook tomorrow. I don't know. We'll do something different because we gotta change it up. We'll probably. He's been doing devotions on there, so we'll come up with something. We'll come up with something good.
Apparently, I'm coming up with something.
I could, but I already do the morning devotions. People get tired of that. You seeing me all the time, so that's why I was like, because there's all kinds of stuff that could be shared, but we need to just one thing at a time. So, love you guys. We'll see you
Good night,
on the next
everybody.
video.